Hi guys, I'm Vivacious Hannah and welcome to this video. I mentioned a few videos back that I'm part of a promo team for a new book that's coming out in November, and you guys, it's here. It's called A Portrait of Emily Price by Katherine Reay. So this book is out today. I urge you all to go buy it, and I'm going to lay out why you should and what it's all about. So I'm going to try not to give too much away. Basically, the main character, Emily Price, is an art restorer, I guess you would call her, and she deals with kind of piecing things together, figuring out how they fit, figuring out solutions. So she meets a guy from Italy. They engage in some nuptials, aka they get married, and that's not a spoiler because it says it on the back of the book. So they go off to Italy, they go back to his home, they kind of try to piece things together with his broken family, and she figures out that maybe life isn't all about piecing things together but about the process, and that's actually kind of paraphrasing one of the quotes in the book. So it kind of showcases a true, vibrant Italian culture. And I don't know about you guys, when I think of Italy, I think of, I don't know, big, hairy men yelling for the pasta to be made or something. And this kind of does show that, but not so aggressive. It's kind of in an enjoyable way. The author, Katherine Reay, is very heavy on incorporating Jane Austen into her novels and making them kind of modern, which I absolutely love. Katherine is literally my favorite author, and I just kind of wanted to tell you guys a little bit of not necessarily the themes, but kind of like the real life connections that we can have with this book, because I know that you guys can relate to at least one of these. It deals with love at first sight and a whimsical kind of romance. There is familial bonds and familial tensions, so it kind of shows the separation between family and the way that we come together. This book is heavy on what happens when we step into the unknown, and that's something that I think all of us can relate to because the unknown is terrifying. It's scary to step into something that you don't know what's happening. And I think this novel just beautifully portrays that struggle, the victory, and just the joy behind being able to put your trust in something that isn't completely you, because at the end of the book, she does kind of start to learn about God, and the way that it comes about is just very enlightening, I think, because it focuses on this problem, right? And then it just so happens to shift over to the majesty of God, which is incredible. And if you're not a Christian and you're interested in reading this book, it's still a great read. But for my Christian folk out there, it's a good one too. It also kind of shows the natural flow of life, and that has to do with the Italian culture. Just kind of everything feels so natural and normal over there. And I've never been to Italy. I never even really wanted to go to Italy until I read this book. I actually started learning Italian last night. I got a little bit learned, not a whole lot. I learned like una donna and un ragazzo and una ragazza, linguini, fettuccini, bucatini. I sound like April Ludgate now. It also deals with rejection and trying to relate to those that you do not get along with those who just can't seem to let you into their lives, can't seem to break down their walls. It really shows that sometimes things just take time, and not the herb, because that's like the oldest pun in the book. It doesn't take a little sprinkle of time. It takes like clock hours, and that sucks. Waiting is so difficult, but this really shows that something beautiful can come from waiting. It also deals with reconciliation and how to find that sweet spot after a fallout. And the last and most important one, I think, is that we all hide behind facades. You know, we fake smiles, we say that everything's okay, nothing's really okay sometimes. And I feel like that kind of is how Emily's feeling in this book. Really all of them, because there's also a certain mural, and when you guys read this, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's definitely something that's sort of been hidden by a facade, literally and figuratively. And it really shows how to break beyond those. And if that didn't interest you enough, I want to tell you my favorite quote from the whole book. Not that a quote's gonna make you more interested, I just really, really enjoyed how she worded this. It's on page 253 for those of you who have the book. You can like underline it like I did. It says, "We all have doubts, fears, and we forget. We forget who we're called to be sometimes and by whom." But anyways, I will put a link to buy this book down in the description below. Make sure you check it out, and if you do buy it, make sure you review it on Amazon, Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, all the book sites. I know Catherine would really appreciate that. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in me doing more book reviews, let me know. I would love to do that. I love reading with a purpose, because if I don't have motivation, it kind of goes on the back burner. So comment down below if you're interested in that. Any other videos you want me to do, tell me that as well. Like I said, go buy the book. It's a great one. I read it in 25 hours. Although I don't recommend you do that, I would take it a little bit slower, but it was just that good of a book that I couldn't stop. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!